Hey guys, I thought that today I would walk you through our holiday homeschool morning basket. If you want to see our holiday homeschooling plans more in depth, I will link those up here in the corner. But today I'm just going to show you some of the books and things that I have put into our morning basket for our holiday homeschooling morning time this year. So first things first, my kids all earned one of these Lego advent calendars on their own this year. This isn't something I've done before, but they really wanted them, and so we had set a certain amount of chores for them to each do. So that will for sure be the very first thing they do as we start our morning time each day. Now inside of our actual basket, I have some candy canes because who doesn't need a candy cane when you're reading about Christmas? I've also got some music to set the mood because we are coloring and we're reading and we're just gathering. Our holiday homeschooling plans are much more relaxed than our typical school days, and so some days we might come to the table at 8 a.m. because everybody's up and ready. Some days it might be 10 or 11. It just depends on how each day goes. We definitely take more time to do puzzles and have meals together and just slow down in December. And so I wanted to be sure that I didn't jam-pack our schedule. The next thing I have in here is All Creation Waits. This is the first thing that we do each morning when we sit down for morning basket. This is a beautiful daily nature devotion that talks about the Advent mystery of new beginnings. So it talks about how different animals prepare for hibernation. And then as I mentioned in my holiday homeschooling plans video, I actually bought a supplement to go along with this. This is from the Peaceful Press and it is called Unearthing Wonder. So I have that in here because this is the first thing that we do each morning. Each child also has their own ornaments to color. These were also a part of that Peaceful Press Unearthing Wonder unit study that I purchased. And then I also got these little miniature clothespins from Amazon, and I have some twine set up for each of the kids to color, cut out, and pin up their ornament each day. So that is the only thing that we definitely do every single day. Moving on, we have a few other things that we'll do throughout the season. So Cranberry Christmas from 5 in a Row. It is a new mini unit that they have this year, and I was so excited when they announced it. So we'll do this maybe once or twice a week leading up to Christmas. We certainly won't get through every single activity, but it's a fun one to dabble in. I know we'll do this in the future as well, so I'm not putting too much pressure on it. But I love 5 in a Row's mini units because they combine regular 5 in a Row studies with before 5 in a Row and beyond 5 in a Row extensions. So 5 in a Row mini units can be purchased on their website for $10 and can be used for ages 2 through 12. I also have a few other books in here, different treasuries and stories to read together in the morning while we're sipping cocoa and eating candy canes and sugaring up for the day. So I have the Chicken Soup for the Soul Christmas Magic book. I have this Christmas Stories, 32 Classic Stories and Poems for the Young and Old. This replaces our morning exercises for all the year time and some of our read aloud time. So it's just different things that I've put in the basket to cultivate that togetherness in the morning. This Believe Christmas Treasury is one of my favorite books that we own for the Christmas season. This is the one we use most often when my kids want to do a Christmassy tea time. So this is a compilation of different stories and songs and poems about Christmas, and it's just such a fun little book. So as I mentioned earlier, other than Unearthing Wonder and All Creation Waits together, Everything else is just here and there. We don't do everything every day, just that one morning devotional. Christmas Around the World is a book we've had for a long time. This one goes through the Christmas traditions of 12 different countries, and so there's 12 different stories in here. So again, this isn't something that can be done every day leading up to the Christmas season, but my kids enjoy hearing about a few different countries each holiday season, as well as the countries that they're doing for their geography projects. So this is just a fun way to sprinkle in some more geography into our holiday season. Slow and Sacred Advent we are doing again this year. This is more so something that we spend time on in the afternoon, but there is some recitation and things like that that we will add into our morning basket, and then we'll do the crafts and the recipes in the afternoon together. My kids last year did the copy work and I printed their own versions of it, but this year we're just going through some of the inward and outward reflections and the recipes and handcrafts. This Christmas countdown is super cute and it's filled with little craft ideas. I wanted to stick that in our morning basket to add in a couple of more crafts. If I rely on Pinterest, I'll never actually do anything. So I'm kind of old school. I need the craft books and ideas in order to get things done. And then the last thing in here, each of my kids has a magic painting book from Usborne Books and More. So for Annabeth, I have them My First Christmas Magic Painting Book. These are books that you just paint with water and the color shows up on the book. And this is just for them to be doing something while I'm reading or while we're listening to music. So Eli has the Enchanted Christmas Magic Painting Book. I couldn't remember who this one was for. Jessie has the Christmas Magic Painting Book, and then Isabella has the Snow Queen Magic Painting Book. So they all love these magic painting books. I put out a little jar of water at each of their trays, and they just paint along while I read or while we listen to music or while we're hanging out at the table. And then I have to keep it real and tell you guys that I have Unwrapping the Greatest Gift, which is our family evening devotion at Christmas time, in our morning basket for two reasons. One, this table sits right next to our Jessie tree, so at night we'll sit at this table when we read this as a family. But two, we're about 50-50 on actually reading it together as a family at night. And when we don't get to it at night, I'll make sure that we do it in the morning to stay on track. So truly, honestly, we're about 50-50 on actually doing it at night and then having to catch up in the morning. So as long as it gets done, that's all that matters to me. So that is what was in our Christmas morning basket for this year. Let me know what you guys are reading through or doing together this holiday season in the comments down below. I hope this gave you guys some ideas if you were looking for some. And to be totally honest, we are not starting this on the 1st. We're going to be starting it later in the week because we are needing a little rest after Thanksgiving and a birthday and all of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.